How are you feeling about Nick and Bhavesh and the way the show has been set up so far?
All I gotta say for Nick and Bhavesh is, Nick, you're a gangster. Bhavesh, you're a lovely, lovely, kind guy, and I love the combination. You know, since the moment we landed, we've been treated so nice, and anybody who's coming to perform in Chicago with these guys, remember one thing, like, just let them know what you want, and it's there.
And how do you feel about the Chicago fans? How do you are you anticipating a lot of excitement, a lot of explosion?
I met some of them last night, and everyone was like, I love your songs, but when we saw you in Chalak, like, listen, I cried when you cried. Now, that's the best compliment I can get from anyone, and that's the compliment I got last night, that jab aap Jhalak se eliminate hue, the more you were crying, I was crying, my family was crying, and I guess the whole world with Hindustanis anywhere, wherever they are, they had a lump in their throat, you know? So I feel that a lot of people related to me. So to see our people outside India, I mean, I'm from the UK, but I've never done American tours. I always keep going New York, New York, New York. Today I'm in Chicago. Yes, you know, a few days ago we were in Dallas, and then we were in Washington. I feel so loved that I feel so overwhelmed, you know, and I feel nice, and I feel like, yeah, I'm going to rock this show for these people.
And that kind of is actually leading into my next question, which is basically, no matter how good a movie is, I always believe that it's the music that evokes the emotion in a viewer. How do you feel as the singer, knowing that you're the one that's evoking that emotion, and what does that do for you as a singer?
As emotions, I feel great. I'm glad that we can perform these songs and make everyone party. And then it makes you feel like, should I have charged more? Right?
Maybe just a little bit.
It's so good. But I'm just happy to entertain my people all over the world. And it feels proud to be Indian, you know?
Now, how does it feel having the title First Female Indian Rapper?
Feels great. How would you feel?
I would feel pretty fantastic as well. What does that mean for you, and what does that mean for the Indian industry?
I think, let me just have a photo with Auntie. I feel that I was trying to educate India about hip-hop. And jo log bolte the, ye kya bol raha hai, sala mere ko samajh nahi aa raha. Now go, oh, I understand. You know, slowly. So I'm kind of drip feeding them. What's the biggest thing in India? Bollywood, right? So if you want to train people with hip-hop, I guess if you're doing rap in Bollywood songs, that's the easiest way to introduce it to the world. Slowly they'll understand the reality and the trueness of hip-hop, and then slowly we can start doing some hardcore hip-hop.
Hardcore. So what's your technique? How do you blend your music?
I just make sure that I don't feature on anything crap, really, and whatever you do, make sure you say, you know, when these music directors call you, hardcore super hit banane ka kya? And I have a job there today. That's our job. So I'm usually called for to put the masala on the steak, you know, and I make sure I do such a great masala every single time that the song becomes a hit. And I'm very lucky to be working with people, the biggest music directors in the industry. But my biggest respect has to go to Shankar Mahadevan, because Shankar Mahadevan is the man who took the risk with working with hardcore first. So Johnny Gaddar, Move Your Body was my first hit. And that's because Shankar himself and Shankar Insan Loy did such a great job with me, you know.
And is it true that you have signed on with Eminem with his company, or is that a rumor?
No, it's so misunderstood. I got D12 on my album.
You got what?
D12 on my album. So I've just recorded my fresh album, and I went to Detroit to record with them, and it was an amazing experience. And we're going to bring D12 to India.
Wow. So what was the experience?
I'm going to shoot the video in India.
Really?
Yeah.
And what, can you give us a little sample of what you're going to shoot?
Hell no.
All going to be a surprise. Yes, can you give us a little sample singing right now?
No. I can give you a sample of Chal maar sharappa, kare shor sharabba, chal pump it harda, kare dhoom dhadaka. Sing is king, sing is king, sing is king, but core is queen, core is queen, core is queen.
Wow, that was amazing. I love it. I feel like breaking out and dancing right now.
I'm waiting for you out there.
I'll be out there with you.
I want to see you right at the front.
And what are your message to the fans out here in Chicago?
Chicago, or as the people, like some of my cousins go, "Aap Chicago aa rahe ho." I like to say, everyone listening to Chicago, I've had such a wonderful hospitality. People have treated me so nice, and I'm glad you guys get me, you know. That matters a lot. Last night I did a meet and greet at the big cinema, and most of the people said, not that we didn't love your songs, we love your songs, but in Jhalak, you did really well. Now, whatever you do it properly, right? And it matters to me a lot how people feel. Yeah, sometimes I couldn't care what people feel. But when I'm dancing, I thought it's a reality show. It's my first reality show. I don't want to look like an idiot on TV. I want to represent for Asians all across the world. You know, we're very bloody talented people.
Very talented.
So, and in India, mein itna talent hai na, non-stop talent. So, we took it to a next level. And I love watching Boogie Woogie and Dance India Dance and things like that. You know, so slowly, we're about to show the world exactly what we're made of. Come on, Indians, let's take over the world.
Hell yeah. So just one last question, because, you know, I go to London a lot. I just want to know, what are your favorite spots in London? What's your favorite hangouts?
I shouldn't even say this, but Nihal, Bombay Bronx for Asians is the best. If you're ever in England and you're Asian, you want to go to a hip-hop, dance, Bhangra, Bollywood night, you go to Bombay Bronx. But shopping-wise, listen, cheap and cheerful, go to Primark.
All right. Thank you.